Hey, how's it going, guys? Today we're going to be unboxing the the Origin MSD Zaku High Mobility Test Type. Now, as you can see from the box art, this is, of course, another premium Bandai kit. This is one that I didn't actually get right away, but I just got now recently. I got it much later because at first I thought, well, I'm not really too interested. I like the design, but basically you can kind of make it yourself using an Origin Zaku and an Origin prototype DOM. But it does have a few new parts in there included, and I just kept seeing this kit, and every time I see this kit, I just think, man, that looks so cool. Man, that looks so cool. Man, I really want that. It looks so cool. So finally, I decided to just pick one up. I had the chance to get one, so here it is. And so, yeah, it's basically a mix of an Origin DOM and an Origin prototype DOM and an Origin's Zaku. Now, while this is actually in the Origin MSD line, we originally actually saw this mobile suit animated in the 8th MS team, in the original, the first episode of the 8th MS team. This design is slightly different because, again, it's using Origin parts, but it's pretty much that, which makes it pretty cool. Around on the box, it's pretty much the same thing we get with a normal P-Bandai kit. There's nothing really too much to see. It's just purple with some artwork there. We can see the list price here, though, for it is 2,000 yen. Not too bad. Most of the Zaku 2s in the the Origin line are around 1,700 yen, so it's a little bit more than that. You can see there's what I'm guessing is maybe our new parts here for the kit. That's what that looks like. I think the feet might be, as far as I can remember, the only thing that are really going to be new about this kit. They're a little bit different from the prototype down feet, but we can see, of course, we do have stickers, some weapons, and all of that. Now let's get to our manual here. We do have a completely new manual for this because they couldn't really give us like half the manual for one kit and half the manual for another. So we have our new manual here. It just has some nice photographs of the kit there, showing where to put all the different marking stickers around on that. And then some more down here, and then our color guide there at the bottom. Around on the back is showing our parts list. And as you can see, they've done a pretty good job of chopping up the runners so that we have very minimal waste in this case. That's always nice. It looks like really the only thing that we're going to have left over is just a handful of polycaps, maybe one or two parts here and there, but nothing really too much left over. That's always good. Construction actually starts here on a color page. Here's the body and the head and the waist first off. And then the arms, the feet, and the legs, and then the body is done, and then onto the weapons, which is basically just the Zaku machine gun and the Heat Hawk, and that is it. Okay, so first up, a pretty uncommon thing for an the Origin kit. We have a few foil stickers here. Mostly they usually just have the sticker decals. We have one there, obviously, for the mono eye, and then two, I believe those are probably going inside some vents or something, or I believe actually those are going on the front of the toes. And then we do have, of course, have the set of marking seals as well, and so these will have your numbers, the red striping, and then a handful of different like caution markings, Xeon logos, and things like that. And then we got runner PC001 for our standard gray polycaps. Okay, then getting into the runners, we have runner A1 here. This is just marked Origin MSD MS1, and this would be from the original DOM test type kit. So we just have this runner here in black. And we have runner A2 as well, which is just a copy of these parts here for the back half of the legs. And then runner B1, once again, as well from the Origin MSD MS1, so this is more parts from the DOM test type kit. And then we do have another runner here, runner B2, can't talk, which is a copy of this section here. Runner C1 here is our piping parts, and this is once again our Origin MSD MS1. This is in a very dark gray, sort of softer, slightly softer plastic here for the pipes. And then runner D1, you guessed it, still the same marking for this. And I guess the one thing I didn't really think about is that the majority of the kit actually is just the prototype DOM. There's just a couple parts that really make that different. The top half, that really make the top half different from the prototype DOM, the DOM test type, and the Zaku 2. And it's really just parts for the chest and parts for the head. And that's kind of what we have on the new parts in the later runners, which you'll see in a minute. So anyway, this is just in that same kind of dark brownish gray color that we usually see like for the joints and hands and everything like that we can see on here. The Heat Hawk on there as well. And then we have runner D2, which is a copy of this section here for the legs. And then runner E2 is back to that nice light color purple here for just a few more parts for the thighs, upper arms, and some knee caps. And then runner H1 is now back to black, and we have some of the new parts that are new dedicated specifically for this kit. And there's some cool things to see on these parts. So we got some new parts for the backpack, new kneecaps, new feet parts here, new parts for the front of the leg, and these runners are marked, the new runners anyway, are marked as HG 144 scale High Mobility Test Type Zaku. But what's cool is what I'm noticing here is that the piece there for the mono eye is that we actually have the mono eye molded onto the plastic, and that's been one of my complaints about this entire line from the start, from the very first HD the Origin kit, the Char's Zaku 2, and all of the different Zaku variants haven't had that mono eye as an actual molded piece, so that when you're painting that, you're just left with having to just paint a circle on your own. Not the hardest thing to do, but it's much, much easier when we actually have that as a molded detail. Finally, we have that with this kit. Runner H2 here is some more new parts for this kit in this really nice kind of light blue color. Now they're new, but I mean they look pretty similar to basically what you would see with the normal HD the Origin Zaku 2, but I think the details are a little bit different on these. I can see just like the panel lines and the details on them are going to be slightly different, so you do have that going for it. And then runner I as well. This one is simply marked HD 144 scale machine gun, but I know this is different from the standard Zaku machine gun that we get in other different HD the Origin Zaku kits. And I think this one, I want to say that I haven't seen this one before, and that this is specific only for this kit. I could be wrong, you guys correct me if I am wrong, but this one is just slightly different from the ones that we get normally, and the fact that it's on this separate runner like this and not just the runner. I believe that's usually on runner E or F or something like that on the normal kits. So that's pretty interesting. It's not like the most drastic difference, but if you're like really interested in that, it's cool that it is just a little bit different. So that is it for the unboxing, guys. Looks like another fantastic kit. If you guys have seen my review of the DOM test type HD Origin kit, which this, as we've seen now, pretty much is, I really like that kit. It's a fantastic kit, probably one of my favorites in the line. So this being pretty much just a variation of that, definitely leaves me with some high hopes for this kit, and I'm sure I won't be disappointed. If you can get it for a good price, and you're just a fan of the look of this mobile suit, I'd say it's definitely going to be one that you're not going to want to pass up. That said, of course, I will be doing a full review of it. I'll have that coming up for you guys next. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. As always, guys, a huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring this review, making it possible. Do check out the link to their site down below where you can buy P-Bandai kits there. So if you're looking for a place to buy them, definitely check that out. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10, save yourself 10%. If you do have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below, guys. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.